everybody on YouTube. I'm pulling up my sales on my phone, which I should have done beforehand, had them up on the computer, but I want to give you guys the exact numbers for what all of this kind of stuff sold at, because I have a few shirts here. One big thing that you could see from the thumbnail, not a lot sold for me this week on eBay. Luckily, some of the things were a little bit higher dollar and cheaper to ship. One of the items, I have no idea what it's going to cost to ship, so we'll end up seeing what's going on there. What up, Andrew? Um, so yeah, I only had one, two, three, four, five things sell all weekend. Now that seems really low, and it is really low. I'm not really sure what's going on with eBay for me, and just for me, I've been noticing just a decrease all around on Amazon, on eBay, and I try not to use that as an excuse because it's very possible I'm just not selling the correct, faster moving things. Granted, I have been listing video games and Nintendo DSs and things like that, things that should be selling. I'm the lowest price, and they're just not really moving at the moment. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you are going through this exact same problem. I wouldn't even call it a problem. It's just a slump, right? So I do have five things. I do want to show you guys these things, give you a little bit of backstory since there's only five. I want to stretch this video out a little bit longer so we can answer some questions, get a bunch of people in the house. So let's just hop right into it with the thing I was showing off in the thumbnail. Sorry, my throat's a little iffy today. We have a giant snow globe with kitties on it. Isn't that kind of cool? Very nice. It's very heavy. Let's see what kind of song it makes. I want to do it so it's not going forever. Kind of cool, right? I don't even know what this song is. Oh, this plays You've Got a Friend in Me by, from Toy Story and stuff. It sounds like it's about to stop, so we'll just leave that going in the background right now. It's okay. So the reason why I picked that up and the reason why I pick up snow globes is they do sell for good money. Now, this one I sold for $59.95, so $60. I think I paid $4 or $5 for it. And usually when it comes to a big snow globe like that, I try to get, between $50 and $100, usually on the high end. I believe I started this off at $100. I've had it listed for quite a while because it was hard to really. The Disney ones will do better because people are looking up a specific character. The Macy's Day Parade ones do better because people are looking up a specific year and specific characters that are in there. This is all I put in the title was it is a San Francisco music box company. So that's definitely a brand that you want to look out for when it comes to snow globes. I want to show you guys, see if the logo is on here. It is. So there it is. It says the San Francisco Music Box Company. Now there is a barcode, but nothing comes up when you scan the barcode on Amazon or anything. So that is the logo you want to look for on these snow globes. They do pretty well. I don't know if there were any chips or anything in this one. Oh, there was. There was a small chip on some of the leaves. I did mention that in the details. You're normally going to find that a little detail or something is chipped on these snow globes, and you really want to say that and mention that in your description and in the pictures, of course. Christmas snow globes do good as well, Sandy. So basically, I listed it for about 100, brought it down to 80, brought it down to 70, brought it down to 60, and it sold at 60. So that's cool. It takes up a lot of space, these snow globes, okay? And you want to be very, very careful with them, especially when shipping these things. You want to wrap it up in a lot of bubble wrap and make sure it's not moving around inside that box. Put a lot of padding in there and make sure the box has enough room on the outsides because you don't want any pressure hitting this thing, chipping or cracking anything, right? I've shipped off enough snow globes to where it's okay. So I sold it for $59.95. No clue what it's going to ship for. I think it might fit into a large flat rate box for $17. It's going all the way to Texas. I'm in Connecticut, so I might have to ship it via FedEx because of how heavy it is. FedEx, I really don't like shipping things FedEx or UPS or FedEx usually because they do have you get a lot more damages. I just noticed as opposed to the USPS. But that's the first item. Next item is a great brand. It does take a little bit longer to move, and this brand, I actually want to see if you guys can guess this brand, because this is kind of interesting. I want to start seeing some comments here right now. This is a brand that Tommy Bahama bought, but it's geared more towards college students and younger people. But Tommy Bahama owns the brand, but Tommy Bahama obviously appeals more to the 50 to 60-year-olds. This brand appeals more to people in their teens to 30s, I'd say, teens to late 20s. What what brand is it? I really want to know if anybody knows this because it's good to know which companies own other companies and how they're related. It's just nice to know these things. And I want to see what you guys who thinks what this is. It's probably the worst way I could have worded that. And while I'm waiting for comments to come in, I'm going to start reading Happy Monday. Hello. Ashley Applegate in the house. Peyton OX. Did I try best offer? I did not try best offer on that snow globe. And that's something I should have maybe done at $100. Maybe somebody would have offered me $75, but I'm okay with where I'm at. Had a really nice Phantom of the Opera snow globe, but it only sold for $24. Not sure. Maybe I should have priced higher to start. Yet, see now, how much did that cost you to ship? Because shipping snow globes does cost a pretty good amount of money, honestly. They're heavy, they're big, they take a lot of time to wrap up and put into the correct size box. So I try to get at least $50 or more in a total sale. Obviously, you're not going to make that much on it. So it seems like nobody, I didn't get a single comment. We have over 30 people watching right now, but nobody knows what company Tommy Bahama owns and what they recently just bought. And I'm just going to give it to you guys. So the brand is Southern Tide. And you can tell by looking at that little fishy right there on the chest. That's their logo. And the brand is just Southern Tide. And this brand is geared more towards college students, frat type people, you know what I mean? People in their 20s, teens. Very good quality shirt, very expensive shirt. This one used went for $26.95 free shipping. I believe I paid $5 for it. So not too shabby to sell for $27. I'm pretty happy there. Next is a great brand. This took a while. There's a reason why it went for much. Well, there's two reasons, but I want to give you guys the first reason. This is a Ralph Lauren shirt. Take a look at what it says underneath. Ralph Lauren Rugby. So there's multiple factors in this shirt. The first factor is it's rugby. Everything rugby does better. It just does better. I want you guys to know that because it's definitely something to keep an eye out for. The second thing about this is it's new with tags. So it was brand new. Sold it for, I'm going to tell you guys what I sold it for. I sold it for $79.95. So $80. Okay, guys? $80 for a Ralph Lauren Rugby shirt. That's amazing. Now, a third thing that makes this even better is it's a size double XL. The bigger the size, the more usually it goes for. So, three things to look out for, guys. Ralph Lauren, which can do all right. I don't typically pick up so many Ralph Laurens, even though I have some other things to show you. But rugby is what moves. D. Comley says rugby doesn't move for me. Dresses. I don't know about the dresses. All I know is about men's polos, men's button-ups, things like that. Rugby does very, very, very well. The size, double XL, that is definitely something you want to look out for. And of course, this is new with tags. That's just going to be a luck thing. If you come into a new with tags, you come into it. You know, normally they might still be priced the same. Maybe they'll raise the price another $5, but this was brand new. So to sell it for $80, super happy. So far the sales are pretty good since I only sold 5 things this weekend, guys. That snow globe went for $60. The Southern Tide used went for $27. And this Ralph Lauren Rugby went for $80. So that's not too shabby. Next, we're going to grab this one. This is another Ralph Lauren polo. This is, or just Ralph Lauren. Now this is called Blake. And they all have a different sub-name. So there you can see right underneath the logo, it says the word Blake. Now there's all different kinds of Ralph Laurens. They'll say Blake. They'll say just a bunch of different names, right? I think Madison is another. And there's a few more. So this one I got for $1. It's just regular blue stripe. Just looks very basic, right? It's just basic. The size, I believe, is an XL, so that's a good size. You definitely want to look out for the bigger sizes. I got this for $1 in bulk. I picked up a whole bunch of Ralph Laurens, and they were all like that, all just long sleeve shirts, long sleeve button-ups. And I got them all for $1 a piece. They've been sitting for quite a while. I've definitely had it listed for over a month, maybe 2 months, maybe even more than 2 months. I've had it listed for a while, but it sold for $19.95. That's what I priced them all at. I'm sure it would have sold much quicker if I listed it for $15. Now I only paid $1, so if I sold it for 15, cost me about $4 to ship. I'm in the whole $5, right? So I'm making 10 before fees. So in reality, I'm making about $8.50, I'd say. I don't mind waiting a little while longer, selling them for 20 now instead of 8.50. Whoa, excuse me, this seltzer water. Instead of selling it for an 8.50 profit, add $5 onto that. I'm not great at math, so that's 9.50, 10.50, 11.50, 12.50, 13.50. I'd say on average is probably what I'm getting on this guy. So almost 14 bucks. Much better than 8. I'm happy about that. So I've already sold 2. I've listed about 6 or 7 of them. I think I picked up 20. The other ones I just didn't get around to listing. I don't even know where they are. I think they're back there. A few had stains on them, so I tried to wash them and the stains didn't really come out. So that's okay. So 20 bucks, not too bad. Next, this thing, guys. This is a awesome brand. Sold it for some good money. Now, it is also new with tags. So new with tags things do tend to go for more money, obviously. Everybody knows that. You're not always going to find new with tags. So just because I've had 2 things right here, brand new, that's not always the case. The majority of the things I sell are used, but I do tend to find new things every so often. Great brand, Vineyard Vines. Now, I picked this up during the Connecticut thrifting meetup, I believe, with Greg Brunell. We were at Savers, and we were both going over this shirt, I believe. It was, I think, $10, and it was new with tags. I'm like, dude, that's an easy, in my opinion, I said it was an easy 40 bucks, because it's just a short sleeve polo, right? And he was like, I don't know. I listed it for 50 bucks, and it sold for 50 bucks. So that's pretty awesome. I hope this is the same shirt we were talking about. So definitely 50 bucks. There's the logo right there on the chest. So $49.99, which is, I mean, that's amazing, right? Size large, 100% cotton, just a very basic, solid, plain polo, but it doesn't matter. All Vineyard Vines does really well, whether it be the long sleeve button-ups, whether it be women's, whether it be men's. Easy, easy, easy money. So I think I paid 10, sold it for 50. Super, super happy about that. Now, I only sold 5 things, like I said, guys. That's not that many. So how am I going to boost sales? I see Greg DeGrouch in the comments says, hey, Jesse, the one-day business shipping boosted my sales. Now, I have one-day shipping now in my store as well. I have noticed 0 change in sales. 0 change. I have one-day shipping on everything in my store. Sales have not gone up. They've not gone down. They've stayed pretty consistent. Actually, I'd say they've kind of gone down. I've been listing only 5 things sold over the weekend. Normally, I'm at closer to 10 items for the weekend. But it's hard to say because we are in a slower month, a slower period. People just got out of school. People are going places. They're traveling. So maybe that's the reason why. I'm not 100% sure. But I did put one-day shipping in my store and haven't noticed a huge change. So I'm actually going to go through the comments. So if you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments. We're going to bang out a few questions, and while I'm looking for questions, you guys can give me a thumbs up and just like this video, and it'll get the video out there to more people. We got 50 people in the house. Definitely don't have 50 likes, I know that. So we are going to scroll through here. We actually have 51 people in the house. We got Brooke Barone, good morning. Andrew Alvis, William Martin Black, D. Comley, Verga Allen, Jesse Burr, Glory B, Chief Keef is in the house. He's subbed to Dago, found me on Gary Vaynerchuk's channel. That's awesome. Chief Keef, love your music, man. Let's see what we got. Nancy Johnson, Rihanna Cannon. Vargas says, when my sales are slow, I'd put the most watched items on a 3-day auction. That is a fantastic idea. That's actually a very cool idea. D. Comley says, cool, Nancy Johnson. I look forward to your live chats. Thank you. Sandy Bow, what about Christmas? Oh, I answered that earlier. Yes, Christmas snow globes do well. I sell Christmas snow globes all year round, really, whenever I find them. Haven't found a lot of snow globes recently, and I've been looking, just haven't come across very many. Clash and Dragons Gaming's in the house. You messaged me on Insta. I wanted to ask, well, when you were streaming. Oh, okay. Maybe that notification came up. I don't know. Unless that was you that was in the process of messaging me. I'm not sure. Curtis. Maybe your name's Curtis. I don't know. We have Andrew Elvis. I got a crap job as a pizza man. Been there 5 years. Well, if you think it's crap, and if you like it, cool. If you think it's crap and you don't like it, work on something else. Figure something else out, you know? Keep working on reselling. Obviously, you watch my content, you watch other people's stuff. Really focus going to your thrift stores, seeing what you can find. Um, Supplement that income, right? We have Ginger Midget changing her picture to a doggy. It's not that midget ginger girl anymore. Hi from Scotland. Hello. Uh, Varga Allen's from England. Drummer is in the house. Very cool. Um, let's see. How often do I source a week? 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Top, drop, top. Um, Basically, it changes every week. Sometimes I used to do, 5 days a week. Some days I do 2 days a week. Recently, I'd say I'm probably around 3 days a week sourcing. Some weeks are a little bit lower because I only have one thrift store near me, and if I really want to go out sourcing, I got to make it kind of into a day thing where a bunch of hours go by. So I don't always want to spend that much time. So I will end up doing about 2 to 3 days a week, right? It's just kind of what works for me. Clash and Dragons Gaming, where did you get the Ralph? Sorry guys, I'm trying to scroll up. Oh, I think I lost it. I lost it. It's okay. Oh, where'd you get the Ralph Lauren in bulk? From a little thrift store right next door. Just a little independently owned thrift store is where I got that. Kareem Williams says, what's going on, thrift school? How's your Monday going, bro? Monday is going all right. I mean, I woke up kind of late. Woke up at around 10:15, so that's always interesting when that happens. What do we have? Do I have a premium or basic store? I have a basic store. The cheapest store that you have to pay for. Which works perfectly fine for me. Good morning. Ever hear of Ellis and Edinburgh? Found a good blazer, but no info. Never heard of that. Sorry, James Tags. Thank you, Greg Ropp, in the house. He loves the channel and the videos. Good, I'm glad. D. Conley. We'll be still all summer every year with clothes unless you basically give them away. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been noticing. It's no big deal. I mean, it sucks, but I am trying to grow the sales. I've been selling new clothes on Amazon also, and those have been quite slow as well. So it's just the time of the year. Hopefully, sales will pick up again very soon. Your dog is so cute. You should show her more. If she was around, she's in the other room, and I have the door closed. I could call her in here. I'll call her in here in about a minute or so. Recently upgraded to the premium store, although it's $60. I spend more than $60 on relisting fees. Now, that's different. I definitely don't spend $60 on relisting fees. So I'm fine with where I am right now. Kareem Williams has a question. How can I get you to view my school, your school, probably, I think you're trying to say store, and give me your honest feedback? Is this even possible? Still owe you a testimony. Okay, so, or maybe school. I'm not 100% sure. I think you're asking about store. You're going to have to reiterate a little bit further down when I scroll down. Brooke Brown says, I bought a VCR DVD combo for $3 at sale this weekend with remote. What is the cheapest way to ship it out? Yeah, okay, so if you're selling that thing on eBay, Brooke Barone, the cheapest way would probably be FedEx. eBay has a section where you can choose FedEx shipping. That will probably be the cheapest once you stick it into that big box and ship it out. Now, if you want an even cheaper way to ship it, Amazon FBA, you could probably fit 5 or 6 of them in a big box and ship it out for an average cost of around $3 to $5 per VCR, which is awesome, right? Now, the only issue with that is I find that they get broken a lot more often in transit because they go through so many more steps and reboxing and taking out, putting on shelves. I get a lot more returns that way. So the safest way would be to try and use FedEx and really package it up and ship it out yourself. Those are really my only two options there. Cindy Bo, how long did it take you to get your seller confidence? Like get confidence while I'm out at thrift stores and things like that? A while. I mean, I'm 100% confident when I go out now. I just kind of go out and I do my thing. It takes months. It could take a year before you really start to feel confident in things that you're picking up and scanning in public and things like that. I mean, personally, I still don't really scan at tag sales. I know people that do. They'll go to a sale and they will just scan. Doesn't matter, right? And by tag sales, I mean, sorry guys, I mean garage sales or yard sales. I'm trying to get out of the... Everybody here says tag sales. So, and then whenever I say yard sale or garage sale here in Connecticut, people are like, what? I'm like, tag sale. So it's a different weird gap in communication that we got up here. Brooke Brown says, one day shipping sucks because I'm always struggling to get them out on time and if not my late upload percentage. Yeah, I'm probably going to go back to 3-day like I was because I'm noticing zero difference and I don't want to have to make sure I'm getting everything out right in the nick of time when I don't need to, you know? I mean, if it doesn't change my sales velocity, which I'm going to keep it as 1 day for the rest of the week, and if it doesn't pick up or anything, then I'm just going to go back to 3-day because it was the exact same for me. Even 2-day, if 2-day helps you. Maybe I'll just go back to 2-day, which isn't that bad, right? What up, going on, Grumpy? Cammy James, hi, I'm a new seller just graduating from junior high. Should I worry when I send nice clothing and don't get any feedback? I've only sold 16 items, 5 positive feedback, no negative. No, that sounds about right. I mean, I sell so much on eBay. I'll actually pull up my eBay store right now and tell you guys how much feedback I have compared to what I'm actually selling. So if I go to my page right here on eBay and go to my store, selling, so let's take a quick look. My active listings have actually gone way down. I have to get to listing. So let's see. I am at, how do I go to my store? How do I check out how many I have? You know, I'm just going to do it. I don't want to do it on the computer. I don't know how to do this on the phone, guys. I'm sorry. So I'll just, crap. I really don't know, guys. So basically, I have way more sales than I do feedback. Why can't you do this on your phone? Why do they make it so complicated on the phone? I don't know. So I'd say for every 10 things I sell, I probably get 3 feedback, maybe 4. And now I don't pressure the people to give me feedback. I don't do anything like that. On Amazon, it's even less. I'd say for every 50 items I sell on Amazon, I'm getting 1 feedback. So way less. Maybe it's more like every 40 items, but it's way less. For every 50 items on eBay, I'm probably getting a good 20. It's 10 to 15 to 20 feedback. So mine seems to be a little bit lower. I never say, hey, leave me 5 stars. I don't put a card in. I'm fine with that. I have over 400 positive feedback on eBay. So that's cool. That's cool with me. I bet you out of these 5 things I ship out, maybe I'll get 1 review. Maybe. I'm cool with that. So don't worry too much. Brooke Brown, I do have 1-day shipping, though, because you save money, so I keep going. There you go. Yeah, exactly. He has a pretty mouth. Who has a pretty mouth? I'm obviously missing something in the comments right now, but that's okay. So let's see what we got going on. Pre-packing for 1-day shipping. Yeah, definitely pre-packing obviously helps. I'm too lazy. And 5 things you don't really need to pre-pack. Oh, there is another ginger midget right here. Okay, and that's with the little ginger midget girl. Okay, so never mind. There are 2 midget gingers in the house, which is kind of odd. D. Comley, are you working and storing all your stuff in one room? Yes, I am. In Atlanta, it's pretty easy to hit 8 Goodwills a day, make a big circle of route. Definitely not easy to hit 8 Goodwills here. I would say if we're just talking Goodwills, in 1 day, if I'm doing 8 hours from where I am right now, starting, I can probably hit up maybe 5 in 8 hours if I'm hustling, right? If I'm hustling, if I'm hitting them all up, I bet you I could hit 5 Goodwills and 1 other thrift store. So, yeah, it's a little tough, and it's a lot of driving, especially, I'd be driving all the way across the state, right? I'd be going over an hour away to get to that 5th one. Still trying to sell the Rhino Rugby t-shirts. Yes, I have not actually listed any of them yet. I'm Ginger Midget, so now that I know that a championship is coming up, which I know nothing about, I will get everything listed this week. Maybe today. You know what? I should do it today, since I don't even know what a CRC championship is, but I imagine that has to do with rugby, so I will get them listed. Nancy Johnson, what would be the going price for a new Polos men's shirt? Totally depends. They're all different, so I can't even give a range. Do I sell other items or just clothes? I do sell other items. The very first item I showed today was a snow globe. I sell video games. I have some video games sitting right here that I have to get listed. Here's some Lego, guys. Here is a cassette tape, things that I just need to get listed. There is a clock over here, a pencil sharpener over there, some boots down there, cameras, telephones, DVD players, arcade cabinet, picture frame, a snorkel, some DVDs. Back there we have board games and books, blank media, uh, everything, guys. Tripods, anything, right? I sell every single thing I can possibly think of. I sell food on eBay sometimes. It's insane, right? I sell everything. Um, Store. Oh yeah, Kareem, you gotta send it to me in a message or something if I can, if I have time. I mean, I get inundated with messages every day, so it's very hard to just respond to everybody. I try to respond to YouTube comments the most. TV/VCR sell pretty quickly too. Yes, they do. You never did well with clothing. Yeah, clothing takes a lot longer to sell. I just do it because it's easy to find in bulk here. I do not sell from Amazon to eBay. I sell from eBay to Amazon though. Amazon's packaging sucks. Yeah, right. Um, no, you do need one day to be a top-rated seller, and I'm actually not a top-rated seller, and I'm okay with that. I pay a little bit more in shipping, but I price a little bit higher on everything, so it works fine for me at the moment. I'm okay with it. I focus more on, oh man, I cut my hand. I focus more on Amazon anyways. I've actually been spending more time on eBay, but making less money, which, yeah, sucks. Handling time, that's the difference between your top-rated seller, plus sellers, and your everyday good seller. I hear you. I use Amazon Flow without picking up item. Oh, okay, that's pretty interesting, Andrew. What app do you use to scan the product value before purchasing? I use Scoutify, it's a paid app, $60 a month, but I also use the Amazon Seller app, which is free. You can look up Amazon Seller app right on your phone, and it's free. You can download it, create an account, scan whatever you want. When you reach thousands, you won't care. Ever do books? Yeah, I do books. Definitely getting some listings done. I want everybody here to get your listings done. I'm gonna end this live stream at the 30-minute mark. I know I always say that and I always go over, but I'm gonna try really hard to. All right, so I do Salvatore Ferragamo ties. None even sold at $15. Yo, Greg the Grouch, if you got Ferragamo ties that aren't selling at $15, I will buy every single one off of you at $15 because I sell them for 50 to 60 bucks. Very easily. I think you're pricing them at too low, or your pictures are bad. I mean, your pictures must be crap if they're not selling for 15 because Salvatore Ferragamo will sell. I mean, maybe you just have an older design or a really fat tie. Those will take a little while. But I mean, I was paying 10 bucks for Ferragamo ties off of eBay, people that priced them really low, and I was just flipping them right back on eBay for 50. And they always, always, always sell for me. Always. CRC Championship is rugby sevens in Philly, first week in June. Okay, definitely. I will look into that, Ginger Midget. Kimmy James, I opened my store April and doing after school. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully you get some content out of this video. I do have another negotiation video about where I negotiated and bought something that I'm going to be uploading today. It's a short video, but it was just kind of a cool story. So I'll probably upload that tonight or tomorrow. Shopify, I'm invested in the Shopify stock. They're doing quite well. How did I get into selling full-time online? Basically, I just started selling online, and I just kept listing things on eBay, then eventually went over to FBA, and to make the leap, I mean, once you're making enough money, you'll know when to take the leap. You just have to make enough money. I took the leap way too soon. I kind of screwed up there, but it's okay. Services 50% off books on Wednesday. That's interesting. Not here, I don't believe. Also, I only have one Savers near me, and I hate it. Junior Seau, yeah, he was on the Dolphins. He's awesome. Salvatore Ferragamo ties will sell. Get those picked and keywords better. That is exactly right. The pictures need to be top notch, and I'll actually pull up a tie that I have listed. Let's see if I can find one really quick, and I'll show you what I do for my pictures real quick here, just because I want you to see how I do this. So I'm just scrolling through all my listings until I find a tie. Here we go, and this isn't even the best pictures I got. So here's my main photo. This is Brooks Brothers. That is my main photo, right? It's nice. I like doing them like this. They look good, right? Next photo, I just do that. Third photo, I show the logo. Fourth photo, I just show the design on the back of the tie, down at the bottom if there is a design, and then I just do an upward shot. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's what I do for photos, and my ties move. Brooks Brothers ties take a long time to sell. I see people selling them for like $5 to $10 online. You know, it's insane. But I still get about 20 to 25, but it takes months. Just because the brand for a tie prices have come down a lot, but with Salvatore Ferragamo, you're still going to get the good amount of money. Uh, bu- 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 Yeah, drummer, I'm definitely interested in bulk purchases in the future. What is your percentage of buyers leaving feedback? Yeah, now I get a very, very, very small percentage when it comes to eBay. Probably like 20%, maybe. Maybe not even, more like 15%. Thanks, Jesse. I'll try it out. No problem. Versace, yeah, Versace is kind of iffy when it comes to ties. Same thing with Gucci, stuff like that. You got to find the right one, something that's really in style. Because if you're looking at the older Versace and the older Gucci ties, they really don't do well at all. But if you have a new one, very skinny, nice design, they'll go pretty fast. That's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. I'm going to be uploading this so we can all watch it in the future. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment. We have 74 people watching right now. Remember to give a thumbs up if you learned something here. All I had was 5 sales, but I hope that I was able to give you guys some more information afterwards. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's Thrift School. Signing out. See ya.